Yeah, motherfucker! Welcome to another Ramble Radio!
But,
yeah,
Ace Video.
Eddie. Well, I hope you're sitting down for this.
I am.
Also radio. Also radio.
I think the jury's still in deliberations.
Episode 192 even. Episode of video and radio.
Wow.
But one and if you think it's just you and I.
Who else?
Right?
Who else would it be?
The call screener for Mike Lindell's podcast himself, Cody. Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Cody,
Hey,
how's that new gig working out? That's awesome.
It's going pretty good, and if you guys want to just give me a second, I might have a special guest on the line.
That is, I wish the person would have kept going before he did the prank thing.
He ruined it too quick, for sure.
Shot his wad way too quick. I would have tried to have gotten Lindell to say the N-word. You gotta really bring it. If you're gonna prank like that, you gotta really bring it like this.
Yeah, that video is so great for so many reasons, but my favorite thing about it is Lindell like super giddy in his seat, like he's like fumbling trying to figure out his phone.
Hey, we're gonna get the president, guys. He's calling us. Like the fucking idiot.
And just the proud smile.
Brilliant.
Addiction's a terrible thing, guys. Addiction is a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing.
They got him again. Someone got him on a fucking crank call on some fundraising. I don't know if it was
Well, he was
today
doing like a 24-hour stream, and I think they caught wind of his phone number at some point.
Not the brightest bulb.
He really isn't. I mean, look, you don't really look. He made a pillow. Okay, wow, that's what he's famous for. He made a fucking pillow. It's not exactly.
That's literally like going out like, hey guys, I made a wheel.
Yeah, I made a wheel. Look at this.
Look, check out this wheel I made. I know there's other wheels, but this is a different wheel.
It's a new wheel. Oh fuck! Here we are. Look at us. Cody's all caught up. On
we can talk then.
On FWS, like the cool kids say. I think. Or
is that what cool kids say?
FWS? Call it FWS. On FWS. Cody.
Are you liking it better, Cody?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Can I tell you one thing I didn't like about this last episode? I could have used maybe 4 less minutes of the Falcon practicing throwing the shield.
There was a little much of that. There was a little bit much of him doing.
He's gonna figure it out.
Of him doing the cartwheels and then catching the shield.
Yes, like we know he's gonna do this. Just cut to the cartwheel part.
It needed better montage music if they're gonna do that.
Yes, exactly.
They should have gone old school montage if they were gonna do it.
Right. That is. I mean,
but yeah, it was a little much with the montage.
And I think Feige lied to us by saying they weren't going to have any big reveals on the shows because of scheduling, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, there's no way they're just going to have her be some one-off as a joke.
Oh, that's not a one-off. That can't be a one-off.
That is, man.
That's Madam Hydra shit. That's not a one-off.
She's going to be the evil Nick Fury, I'm hoping, and just create her own team of evil Avengers. That's what I'm hoping for.
Led by U.S. Agent.
Man, that is going to be...
That final, that hidden scene at the end
with him building another shield. Oh man,
so good.
I'm
but it's so like you feel for him in that when he's getting other than honorably discharged, you feel for the guy a little bit.
Oh,
You're
when
like,
they're shitting on him in that council.
He's like, you built me.
Yeah, you
guys,
built me. That was his best scene. I thought.
Yeah.
Was that scene? I do agree because something Cody and I talked about. I think Cody had a good point where you kind of wished for a little bit more of a hint that he was going to snap.
So
right?
My big beef with the show altogether is that I feel like its parts are good, but it doesn't put them together very well. Because I think that like the John Walker storyline is interesting and good, but also around like episode 3 or 4, he's not in it at all.
Yeah,
or barely in it at all, and it just like pumps the brakes on that story where it needs a little bit more room to breathe. So like his arc needs to be a little bit like you need to see those moments of him like snapping and getting close and being on the edge and not just being a dick. Like he's just kind of like a dick for the first part of it.
Right.
They built it up at the beginning, like you saw how much pressure he was putting on himself to do this.
Yes,
but then you're missing that whole part in the middle before he snaps.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. I think it is missing that. And then I think also the same thing goes for like the Zemo stuff, because I think like what do you replace it with? Well, the Zemo stuff was great too, so it's just like a weird balance, a mix of balance.
It feels like this should have been. They need like 8 or 9 episodes of this.
For sure. Yeah,
Yes,
trying to cram. They're trying to
capping
cram
it
too
at
much.
6, right? They're capping it
yeah.
at 6.
Next week's this is the last one this week.
They're cramming so much into 6 episodes. I mean, and then you just sort of sprinkled in the Isaiah storyline, which is fascinating.
Right. Which is that's incredible to think.
The inherent racism in the secret super soldier serum program.
Thank God,
like,
at least where
you're talking about the Tuskegee Airmen and injecting them. I mean, like you're bringing up a lot of stuff, and you're just sort of kind of like just hinting at it. You're not really fleshing it out.
Yeah, I mean, at least they did have that scene where he tells Sam, like, no self-respecting black man would ever have that shield. You know, like that was.
There's so much good stuff there, but that could be 3 episodes.
Fuck yeah, like that's.
I just feel like
I agree with Cody. Like I think all the parts are really cool and interesting, but they needed to put them together a little better.
It feels a lot to me. It feels a lot like Avengers: Age of Ultron, where there's so much going on, and they tried to cram it into 2 hours.
Yeah. It's still good, but I like it better than Age of Ultron, if that makes sense. Like,
yes.
I think...
I'm enjoying the ride, and I'm loving the reveals, and I love how John Walker's character what's happened to him, and like, I'm all in on U.S. Agent now. Like, I think it's a fascinating character. It's great.
But we needed more. I
just wish I had more of it.
Yeah, we needed more of him. And again, and I think it goes both ways. Not only so you get a little bit why he snapped, but maybe you're also a touch more sympathetic to him snapping.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like there should have been,
Right. And then the whole idea of like, okay, during the 5 years during the blip, where basically all the borders and everything just became non-existent.
Yeah.
So the world was just it was almost one world, apparently.
Yeah.
And now everyone came back, so they're trying to reestablish the borders, and that's the Flag Smashers are like, no, we want it to stay this way. It was better that way. And now all these governments are trying to reestablish themselves.
Yeah.
Like that's a fascinating storyline.
That's great. And I think she is.
And it's like the F storyline in ABCDEF. It's like so far down.
Because she's a great villain.
Yeah,
she's great. She's what I don't even know what else she's been in. Game of Thrones.
Solo. She was in Solo. She was in Solo.
So that's right. She was with the fucking mask, right? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I'm loving her as Flag.
She's a great villain, and you sympathize for what she's fighting for.
Yeah, you want to.
It's like they're like the world was better when all these borders and these governments were gone. We were we were one people.
This kind of makes you wonder if like this should have been the first one where they did multiple seasons, right? Like where I don't know how they could have done it, but like even if you just do like 5 now and then 5 maybe even like in a few months before Black Widow or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, like. But yeah, I've been digging it. I agree with Cody on it. Like I want to see more of John Walker's arc.
It just feels rushed. It feels very just they're just trying to cram too much in.
Yeah. Still fun. I mean, I think it's kudos to whoever did it that they're making it as entertaining as it is because normally things are pretty shitty when they try to cram too much. It usually never works. But like
Justice League. But yeah, I mean, they're trying to cram so much in, and there's a lot of heavy material there, like really heavy shit. It's not like WandaVision where it's sort of like, okay, that was a fun watch. It had some heart to it. It had a lot of heart to it, but it was at the end of the day, it was a Marvel movie. This has so many
this is talking about racism and systemic racism
and just world politics and what's the world? Is the world better off not having borders? It's crazy,
man. I see. That's what makes me wonder if they'd had longer, would they have thrown Doom into this? Because he's perfect for this kind of scenario,
right?
Like, you know what? It should be
the power broker.
Yeah, it should be one world, and I should be the one fucking leading it. Like that would be that. Like I don't know. That's I think Sharon Carter is the power broker, and I think she has that mantle just to try to cock block what Madam Hydra's doing. I think she's kind of like trying. I think she saw Madam Hydra coming. And is doing everything she can, dark ops style, to stop it. That's what I think.
To sort of clamp down on the super soldiers.
Try to stunt. Yeah, what Madam Hydra's up to. That's what I think. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I hope we get that answer. But I don't even know.
So
that's
good.
A Vern. That's a Lundquist. And then we got the Shang-Chi trailer.
Ooh.
Dude, that looks fun, man. That looks like they're just gonna do
That's
fucking
a kung fu movie, man.
That's just a straight on kung fu movie. That looks fucking. I'm excited to see that. It looks like, I mean, the fight choreography alone looks like it's gonna be worth the price of admission. You know, just to see all the crazy, like that looks fun.
Mandarin looks good.
Mandarin looks, if that's him, right? That looks good. You know, it's so Cody. I know. Why am I saying this? Cody, of course.
Of course, I know. Yeah.
But he wrote like
a doctorate thesis.
How many theses on Shang-Chi, Cody, when you were in college?
God, 3? Maybe.
Is Shang-Chi on your left thigh or your right thigh?
I
get that mixed up with Mandarin because I knew Mandarin's on the other thigh.
Right. Yeah. Yes, Mandarin's on the other.
Yeah.
But, to those, I'll just Cody and
to those who don't know,
to those who don't know, it's going to be interesting how I think they're going to make Mandarin his father, because in the comic books his father is Fu Manchu.
Yeah.
Marvel got the rights to Fu Manchu for a little bit, and he was his dad, and then so he was raised by the villainous Fu Manchu. And I guess since they obviously don't have the rights to Fu Manchu, nice Colton cameo. They're going to make it Mandarin. That's what it looks like. So. Oh dear. Parenting 101.
Oh man.
Parenting 101.
Don't worry, I'll hit him later.
Yeah. Ooh.
I won't hit him on air.
Right.
I won't. Not again. I'm not gonna do that again.
Might want it. It was a big hit. That's what got Hempvita to call. Hempvita made that first move after they saw you smack your kid around on air. They were like, "Hey, I think we want to part."
But yeah, it seems like Mandarin might be his father in this.
I think they're going to do that. Yeah, and I wonder how they're going to introduce Mandarin. Is he going to just kill Killian for taking his name? What's he going to do? Like, I don't know. I wonder what's going to happen there.
If they're going to throw any reference to Iron Man 3 at all.
Yeah, or just pretend it didn't. Yeah, pretend that was just that guy was just using my name.
Yeah,
because it looks like the 10 ring symbol that looks like the same that was on the flag in Iron Man 3.
Yeah,
the logo looks the same. So.
Well, that flag was also the original Iron Man.
Yep, in the camp, right? In that little camp. Yeah. So I mean, they're keeping the logo. So. I don't know. Maybe Mandarin is a guy who, like the Doombots, maybe he just has people say they're him to throw him off his trail.
Yeah,
he allows it. Maybe he allows it for his.
Yeah, keeps him secret.
I don't know.
Hidden.
I don't know. It looks good. It looks fun. It's a grand test. So Cody, you gotta talk to. How did renting a movie theater go for you? How fun was this?
It was pretty cool. Yeah, it's set up to
all porno movies though, right?
All porn, hardcore.
Yeah, but they were tasteful. Like like it wasn't. There was. How can I put this? Like there was a storyline. There was plot. There was
right.
Like you could follow along.
You guys all had your own row to beat off in. You didn't beat off in the same rows.
Oh,
or
so
did you get in the same row to beat off?
The theater that we were in they're in like these little cubbies, right? So it's like two per. It's like they're like pods.
Nice.
So like there's dividers between the two, and so
that's great.
There's no cross contamination or anything.
That's awesome.
Imagine renting a theater and playing porn off.
So how'd this work? Did you bring the films and they just put them on a projector?
Yeah, so you essentially just reserve the time and then bring whatever Blu-ray you want, and then they'll just pop it in and play it.
So you can do porn if you want it.
You can.
Yeah, so they allegedly check the rating and make sure that it's not... You can't show any NC-17 or anything like that. But, I mean, there's nothing stopping you from, like, putting a disc inside another case. And
that's true.
Having them do it.
That is true.
Which is how I accomplished it.
Yeah. They're not going to watch. They're just going to press play and leave.
I mean, you have a legendary collection of pornography in Blu-ray, so I don't know how you picked out 4
films. Cody's porn collection.
I don't know how you picked out just 4.
It also has a 2.5 hour limit, too, so I had to, like, really, the...
So mostly Gonzo's type stuff, gangbang.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Get your money's worth.
Oh, fuck. Well, there we go. So... Well, I mean, I hate to do this because this has been a lot of fun.
I mean, it's really not that big of a transition as it normally is.
That's a good point. That's actually a great point.
Kind of set him up.
We teed him up on this one.
Skeletor's getting the me treatment where you have to follow Absolute Phil with his stuff.
Skeletor. Skeletor. Things are getting back to normal. Cody, like we said a minute ago, he rented out a theater to watch movies to have a sense of normalcy. What have you been doing here in the winding days of the pandemic to try to get back to normal?
Well, Eddie, that's a wonderful question. I'm very happy you asked me. I'm doing just being me. Going to ball games now, a lot of fun. I've been, I'd go a few concert venues at 20% capacity, going to check those out. And very much like Mr. Villafana, I watched a series of my favorite films. How about that, huh? Projected on the inside wall of He-Man's mother's pussy! Massive screen! Bigger than any screen you could ever think of or dream of, baby! Oh, boy.
Wow. I didn't know she had an IMAX screen in her vagina.
God. Puts IMAX to shame, Pence. Imagine your favorite IMAX screen and triple it. And you're not even close. Okay.
Wow.
All righty. There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Cody.
Cody?
We're right back to you
it's
now,
all you.
buddy. Sorry.
Yeah.
All you.
So much for me being positive about that.
I know. Look, we gave it our damnedest. We gave it our damnedest.
So you can find me at Cinesnob Cody on Twitter. Also follow along Movie Podcast, and we'll just promote Cinesnob Podcast and ReMCU.
Woo! That's what's up.
Nice.
Eddie?
Where are you at on the ReMCU? What movie are you at?
We are at Ant-Man, so Ant-Man's the next one.
Wait, what was that after? That was after a major one, right? Didn't Ant-Man kick off a phase?
It was after Age of Ultron, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah,
It was right before Civil War, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yes, because he was. Yeah, he had to. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Look at that. Wow, man, nice. Eddie.
5 days a week, patreon.com, The Ralph Report. Then Tuesdays, Fridays, we got Ramble Radio. And then Wednesdays, we got The Ramble.
That's
and
us.
then Thursdays, we got Goodwill Hunting.
Some Thursdays we will.
Some
Goodwill
Thursdays.
Hunt.
Some Thursdays.
we
Some
Goodwill
Thursdays, we're dark.
Some very. Yep. Some
Days, we're
Goodwill
just
Hunt.
dark. It's just that's the way it is.
Yes, it's how it happens. I don't know how we're gonna do. Can we do one this week, Cody? A Goodwill Hunting? Because the problem is I only have today and tomorrow to tape. Maybe Wednesday, but I have family coming to visit me, and then I start chemo on Tuesday of next week. So I'm gonna be gone 3 days. That's gonna cock block Goodwill Hunting for next week. We might have to take a 2-week break on Goodwill Hunting unless you're ready to roll. But we could do it it is 2 big movies, so we could do the 2-week break. And then come back.
It's finding time to watch both movies, and I have
Right.
I have a screen of Mortal Kombat on Wednesday.
Oh,
so
you got to come on
Ooh,
and
yeah,
talk
you
about it. I hope you didn't waste all that jizz in that theater. You better have some. Are you going to tell us how bad it is? Are you going to be? You're going to tell us, right?
I'll be honest. Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting it to be bad,
Right.
but I'm also like, if it can at least be entertaining, I would be fine with that.
Better
from a
than
Mortal
Kong
Kombat.
versus Godzilla. What do you? If you had to call it right now,
I think
I'm going to
this
say
will
better.
be better. I think this will
say
be
too.
better.
I agree. I think it's going to be better. I think I'm going to say better than Kong Godzilla. I agree. Man, well, there we go. You can see me every Monday as a smug nerd on my social media with Eddie as my director. You catch me here on all these podcasts, baby. You catch me every Thursday, as I soon will hopefully be putting some YouTube videos up again. And then every night except Saturday, twitch.tv/RochaRocha. Except, of course, when I'm in chemo. I tried. I thought about it. Could I take all my shit and just broadcast?
Why not?
Why not? And then Monday nights, Cody and I, Monday Night Football. There we go. So follow twitch.tv/RetroRocha. Follow us on all that shit. You know where to find us. Stay safe. We love you. We'll see you Wednesday for a regular ramble tomorrow. And then we'll see you Friday as we, our last induction, right? Our last nominees before they get inducted. This is it. Bam.
Big day.
All right, big one. We love you guys. Stay safe. Take care, everybody. Bye.